Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was visited by the Easy Curl Bar Fairy this week. Literally. So I'm gonna do an unboxing and a quick impressions and comparison of this Rogue stainless on stainless curl bar. But truly, I was visited by the Easy Curl Bar Fairy. On Tuesday, I get an email, Tuesday afternoon, whatever. I'm working, doing my thing. Out of nowhere, I get an email from Rogue saying, I got this dude for free for making a suggestion. I emailed customer service asking for a bare steel. I asked if they were ever gonna do a stainless. I think I brought it up at Home Gym Con. Anyways, they sent this to me for free. I immediately, like within 5 minutes, redeemed it. It shipped out the next day. I got it. I ordered on the Tuesday. I got it on Friday. It's now Monday morning. It's been quite a weekend, finally getting to it. All right, let's go. Let's run through some specs here. I got them in my notebook. I'm gonna pull it out of the tube. Got my staples out already. Staples out of the little barbell cap. Stainless on stainless, 85,000 PSI tensile strength. Probably the same as their lat bar. Less than a straight bar, but I'm sure it'll do just fine on curls. Should have got the cap out. Just going raw and uncut here. It's got 10.5-inch loadable sleeves. 31.5 between sleeves. I don't know if you can add those to get your overall length. I'll measure here in a second. It's got the same knurl they claim as their Ohio bar. Their other curl bar coatings, look nice. Rubber end caps on the end. That's a step up from previous Rogue bars I've had. It's also packaged in plastic. That's another step up. I don't know if that's just for this bar because it's an easy curl bar and it knocks around in the tube, or if that's standard packaging. Rogue, every time I've gotten a new Rogue product these past few years, they're always stepping things up. Tighter tolerances, better packaging, whatever it is, even though a lot of times they're packaging. I also ordered a pair of Mutant Metals handles and things, and just kind of loose packed in a box, cheapo packaging, which is good, that's fine. You want your product itself to be good, as long as the packaging protects it enough to get it to your door, I don't care. And this looks like good protective packaging right here. Okay, so this is the stainless on stainless variation. Yeah, and again, they're changing their processes. The sleeves here they're not smooth, but they're very finely machined. They're practically smooth. I mean, geez, that ribbing is so tight, I think you would never feel it. All right, let's unsheathe. Hopefully some of this is in frame. Yeah, when they sent the email, literally that morning was the very first workout in this new gym. So literally we got the first workout in here, just a little feeler workout. It's been all feeler workouts. Prior to that day, you can probably tell just by looking at me. Here, let me get this tube out of the way. I hadn't worked out in even 4 months prior to that fateful day. So this is, as you might guess, not my first easy curl bar. At first, I didn't have one at all in this gym for several months. Then I bought the Rogue Rackable E-Coat, and I've only had Rackable bars since then. Okay, yeah, that plastic sleeve makes a big difference. Normally there's all kinds of cardboard on there. Man, yeah, this thing is shiny and nice. Let me see, let me stick this here. Okay, yeah, just how I remember it. Yeah, knurl is very grippy, much grippier. Actually, I had an Ohio bar at one point. This is much grippier than the Ohio bar that I had. It was a Boneyard Ohio bar. This is much better. This is much better. This is more aggressive. I'm gonna step off. I've got a wall of bars here. Make some knurling comparisons for y'all. It looks more aggressive than the Bella, for sure. Less than the Chewy. Yeah, I would put it there. I mean, Ohio bar knurl. Yeah, it feels really good. Yeah, if you don't know what it feels like, it's grippy. I think this is gonna be great for a curl bar. The E-Coat, by the way, so to go back to the history of getting here, and let me see, I'm not sure if this is in frame or not. This is my current curl bar, the Gungnir curler. The Gungnir. Let me check my frame actually, make sure that you can even see this bar. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. So how did I get here? I started with the E-coat Rackable. The E-coat was slippery, not great. I had that for a couple years and then bought a Boneyard Rackable from Rogue. The listing said raw curl bar. It came in, it was Cerakote. I emailed, and this might be where the request got registered, I don't know. I emailed saying, hey, I actually want raw. I don't want a coating. Is there one lying around? Could I get one? They said no. And I said, okay, well, you should make a stainless one, whatever, yada, yada. And here it is. So wow, this bar retails at $525 as it is with the stainless sleeves. I think without stainless sleeves, it's $425. I don't know, check in the comments. It just released, it's probably gonna change here in the next few weeks. They do that very often. They kind of settle into a price after the fact, after they kind of feel out demand. But wow, this thing is shiny. This is the first bar I've had with stainless sleeves. I'm mind blown. I told my wife that was like the luckiest day of my life. She did not appreciate that at all, obviously. All right, let's see, what specs have I missed here? Bronze bushings. This has like a black cap. I don't know. It looks super cool. It has like a black bushing ring in the middle. I'm not gonna do any close-ups here, y'all. I'm low on sleep. Like I said, I got this on Friday. It's Monday. I've had this thing sitting in here for 3 days calling my name. I'm sorry. It's been a crazy weekend. I'm not a videographer here. Comes with a 5-year warranty, which sucks, but you'll never use it probably, but that still sucks. Yeah, other than that, it's the Rogue Easy Bar in stainless. You've seen it before, now shinier than ever. Wow. All right, let's make some quick comparisons here. So I have the Gungnir. Oh, by the way, okay, so I went Rogue E-coat, Rogue Cerakote was that Boneyard. Then I got the Gungnir. A few months after the Cerakote. The Gungnir is, so both of these are 30 pounds. The Gungnir's rackable. The Gungnir's 28 millimeter, Rogue is 28 and a half. Slight difference, but you can tell. It's not really gonna make a difference in use. The Gungnir has these knurl rings, which I really like actually. Again, kind of superfluous on an easy bar, but I don't know. I just like knowing that my hands are in the same spot and you're never guessing, you're never whatever. The Gungnir has these slide locks. That's kind of its main thing. People love those. I love those. They're cool. I did not write down the specs of the Gungnir, but it's rackable. The bends are more aggressive. The knurl is slightly more aggressive. The metal also has a slightly different sheen to it. So these are different grades of stainless, I would say. Or perhaps they're the similar grade with different machining. I don't know. Some metallurgist can let me know. Yeah, the inside grip on the Gungnir to me is what sets it apart. The inside grip on the Rogue, not my favorite. It kind of, my hands want to be more splayed in. What do you call this? More of an open angle, whatever. I don't know. I like the inside grip on the Gungnir better. The Gungnir's middle grip. Ooh. See, Rogue has a little bit less aggressive bends. You might prefer it one way or the other. It's almost like a little bit more supple between your finger and your thumb here. This is ridiculous. God, I can't believe they sent me this bar, dude. I can't believe it. I can't believe I bought this bar too. This bar, the Gungnir, at full price, depending on your shipping and tariff situation, which I did pay a tariff on this. I did not check again to see if you would now. When I did, it was 20%. This bar was like $700 after fees. And I think I bought it on sale too. I must have. There's no way I wouldn't have not bought it on sale. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Rackable versus non-rackable. The Gungnir is a lighter bar. It is a lighter bar. Their non-rackable version is 25 pounds. The Rogue is going to be 30 pounds. This bar here is 30 pounds. The rackable Rogue is 35. So the Gungnir feels very light. Like the rackable version compared to the Rogue rackable version, yeah, the sleeves are still further out. You're still getting more momentum. But because it's lighter, the sleeves, the collars are thinner. The sleeves are machined out for the slide locks. The Gungnir actually feels very light. It's a very nice curl bar. Of all the rackable curl bars, it is easily the most maneuverable, if you will, the least bulky feeling. The shorter one would be even more compact, more maneuverable, etc. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it. Leave any questions in the comments. I'm gonna get a little bit of a workout in here. Again, I think Rogue's tolerances get better every month, every few months, whatever. Their processes are constantly getting better. Like my Rogue bars here, there's a little bit of play. My Rogue bars have tighter tolerances than anything else. I have an American barbell Chewy bar over there. It has looser tolerances than all my Rogue bars. I really at this point only have this curl bar and a Bella bar. But their tolerances are tight. Like Rogue is always upping their game, it seems. They just announced the Easy Bar, the stainless Easy Bar attachment. So we'll see. I don't remember if that was in my email. I'm selling some other attachments. We just moved, I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, I did. I got the email about this bar the day that we christened the gym, and I've set it all up the weekend before. I mean, these last few months have been a whirlwind. Like I said, 4-month gap in my training log, which pretty much means I didn't work out for 4 months. Certainly didn't do anything worth writing down in that time. Wow. And the Easy Bar Fairy just knew. This man, new gym, new silver Easy Bar. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get a workout in with it. I'm gonna post on Gym Radar when I get it done. There's like a little mark in the middle of this bar. I'm sure that's from the machining. Maybe it's from the round stock. I don't know. I always just like looking at it and seeing if you can infer any construction methodologies. It's very cool, very cool. Otherwise, it's their normal snap ring situation, normal end cap, black painted end cap. Yeah, 28.5 millimeter, 30 pounds, nothing crazy going on. All right. The knurl is excellent. The knurl is excellent. The E-coat, I would skip entirely. E-coat should not be on bars. The Cerakote is nice. It's less slippery. The knurl is less filled in. It's good. It's very good. It looks good too. It has kind of a more matte finish with the Cerakote, obviously. I would recommend the Cerakote. The stainless is another step up. I do wish they would just do raw. I don't understand why Rogue doesn't do raw. They don't do raw on hardly any bars anymore. I think you can get one, like maybe the Ohio bar, the deadlift bar. Maybe you can get some of their popular straight bars. I don't know. I don't understand why they don't just offer raw on like everything. Just do a batch where you just don't do it on a batch. Just don't E-coat a batch. Just don't do it. See how it works. I don't know. I think E-coat sucks. It should not be on bars. It's slippery. I don't know. Maybe some people will like it. Maybe gym owners like it. I don't know. I don't. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to get a workout in here. It's I'm running out of time again. Terrible. I'm going to put a little write-up on my Gym Radar page. Follow me. Let me blip up on your radar there, eh? Yeah. Okay, I need to quit rambling and get going. It's an Easy Bar in stainless steel. Wow. The Rogue is 600. The Gungnir is, I believe, 600 as well if there's no more tariffs. I haven't checked. I think the Rogue undercuts Gungnir by like a few dollars. They're like neck and neck, same price. The Gungnir, you get the slide lock, so I would say it's a better value. I prefer the bends on the Gungnir, I think that's gonna just take a little bit of testing and getting used to. They're not that far off. The Gungnir is maybe a hair No, I wouldn't even say it's narrower. They're about exactly the same point. Yeah, they're about exactly the same width. The Rogue grip is a little bit wider, but this first bend coming in from the collars, that seems to be about exactly the same width. The Rogue has a slightly bigger hand grip, slightly bigger flat area. Yeah, I would be comfortable saying that. But the Gungnir, your inside grip, I think is much better. The Gungnir is like the only easy bar that I feel that inside grip is actually really useful. Like it actually is comfortable for me to grip. It's gonna depend on you. It's gonna depend on you. If you know the easy bar, the Rogue easy bar is great and you're looking for an upgrade. If your current bar is similar and you're fine, you like it, go for it. The knurl is very nice. The Gungnir knurl, well, it's also very precise too. I'm thinking of another bar that I have that has a little bit of double tracking on the edges. No, the Gungnir is very nice. Right now, I don't think it's chipping the Gungnir. I do think it is excellent. It's a slightly different finish. It has no knurl rings. Maybe you prefer that aesthetic. It's shorter. The Gungnir also comes in a shorter variant. Man, they're neck and neck. I can't call it. If you want the 28.5 millimeter shaft is just barely thicker, you can tell the difference, but man, it's just so nothing. Man. If you don't care for the slide locks, get the Rogue. But I do think the slide locks are a value add. I think they're nice. Everybody uses them. Nobody ever uses a third-party collar on the Gungnir. I mean, it's hard for me to say get the Gungnir over the Rogue because you shouldn't probably get either. But there you go. If you have questions, let me know. They're so neck and neck. Take your pick. Wow, I can't believe I got this for free. I guess thank you, Rogue, I guess. Rogue, giant faceless company, definitely watching the video. Probably, maybe somebody is. That's cool. That's cool. All right. There it is. Check out the Gym Radar review that I'll be posting here, probably end of the week after I get a few workouts in. Yeah. Let me know in the comments. All right, I gotta try to get a pump in before I gotta get to work. Okay, peace. Everybody, be good out there. Bye.